I've spent 94 years on this planet, and I'm about to share something with you that just might catch you off guard. The real key to living a long life isn't about adding more to your daily routine. It's about knowing what to remove. My name is Opal June, and I have laid to rest my mother, my father, 3 sisters, and a husband. I have attended more funerals than I have birthday celebrations. And a long time ago, I began to notice a pattern. The ones who left early all shared one thing in common. It wasn't bad fortune, it wasn't poor genetics, it was destructive habits, habits they simply refused to release. So now I'm going to walk you through the 7 things I gave up that I truly believe, with every fiber of my being, are the very reasons I'm still standing here today. And I need you to pay close attention, because one of these might be slowly harming you right at this moment without you even realizing it. Number 1, I stopped eating after sunset. Now this one might sound like something from an earlier time, and that's because it is. My grandmother used to tell me this when I was a little girl, but I didn't listen. I thought I knew better. For many years I would have my dinner, and then I would enjoy a small snack while watching television, maybe some crackers, maybe a little bit of ice cream. It seemed harmless enough. But I started waking up exhausted. My joints would ache. I felt heavy in my spirit. Then, around 40 years ago, I finally understood what she had been trying to teach me. So I stopped. The last bite of food touches my lips by 6 o'clock, or maybe 7 in the summertime when the days stretch out longer. After that, nothing except water or tea. Your body does its repair work at night, its deep cleaning. But it cannot tidy up the house if it's still busy cooking dinner. Do you see what I mean? Within 1 month, I woke up feeling different, lighter, sharper in my mind. I have never gone back to the old way since. Number 2, this one is going to hurt a little. I stopped arguing with foolish people. I used to be a fighter. Someone would say something wrong, something ignorant, and I felt I had to correct them. I had to make them understand. I had to win. Do you know what that earned me? High blood pressure, restless nights, and not a single person who actually changed their mind. Not one. People believe whatever they want to believe. And you running around trying to fix everyone else's thinking is like trying to drain the entire ocean with a teaspoon. It's senseless. Now when someone says something that makes my blood start to boil, I simply smile. I nod, and I let it drift away. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. You must guard your peace as if it were money sitting in a bank account, because that's exactly what it is. Every argument you avoid is like adding extra years to your life. I can promise you that. Number 3, I stopped sitting down so much. Now, I'm not talking about formal exercise. I have never stepped inside a gym in my entire life. I'm talking about simply moving, getting up off your chair. My husband, may he rest in peace, used to sit in that recliner from morning until night. He only got up to eat and to use the bathroom. He was gone at 71. I keep moving. I walk to the mailbox. I walk around my garden. I stand up when I'm talking on the telephone. I hang my own laundry. Your body is like a small stream. If the water keeps flowing, it stays clear and fresh. But if it sits still, it turns murky. It becomes unhealthy. I don't care if you are 30 or 80. If you are sitting more than you are moving, you are speeding up your own departure from this world. That is simply the truth. Number 4. And oh, this one took me a very long time to learn. I stopped holding grudges. I had a sister named Loretta, my youngest sister, and she did something hurtful to me, something truly hurtful, the kind of wrong that you do not forget. For 15 years, I carried that pain around like a stone buried in my pocket. I wouldn't speak to her. I wouldn't even look at her. And do you know what? She was just fine, living her own life. She didn't lose one single minute of sleep. But me, I was the one suffering. That grudge wasn't hurting her at all. It was eating me alive from the inside. So one day I called her up and said, "I forgive you." She cried. I cried. We never spoke of it again, and I felt 20 pounds lighter. That is what unforgiveness does. It lives inside your body like a slow poison. They call it cortisol, the stress hormone. I call it a slow death. It damages your heart, your stomach, your mind. Whoever has hurt you, let it go. Not for their sake, for yours. Your body cannot heal what your heart refuses to release. Number 5. I stopped watching the news before going to bed. Oh, the news. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be angry. That is how they earn their money. I used to watch it every single night. Murders, disasters, politicians screaming at each other. Then I would try to fall asleep with all that chaos swimming around inside my head. A very bad idea. Your mind needs calm before it can rest. If you fill it with fear and turmoil, that is exactly what it will chew on all night long. Now I turn that television off by 5 o'clock. I read a little. I pray a little. I sit on my porch and watch the birds. That is how I prepare my mind for sleep. And I sleep like a baby, 8 hours every single night. What you put into your mind before you rest is just as important as what you put into your body, maybe even more so. Number 6, this is the one nobody wants to hear. I stopped trying to please everybody. For most of my life, I was a yes woman. Someone needed something, I was there. The church needed volunteers, I was there. Family needed money, I was there. A neighbor needed to talk for 3 hours, I was there. And do you know what? I was not happy, I was exhausted, I was resentful. I was spread so thin that you could almost see right through me. Saying yes to everyone means saying no to yourself. And that is a slow, quiet kind of death. Now I say no kindly, respectfully, but I say no. I protect my time. I protect my energy. Because I learned something important. The people who genuinely love you, they will understand. And the people who do not understand, they were probably just using you anyway. Number 7. This is the last one, and it might be the most important of all. I stopped waiting to live. When I was young, I always thought happiness was just around the next corner. When I finish school, I'll be happy. When I get married, I'll be happy. When the kids are grown, I'll be happy. When I retire, I'll be happy. And do you know what happened? Life just kept happening, and I missed most of it because I was always waiting. My husband and I talked about going to California for 30 years. He died 3 months before we were supposed to leave. My best friend Dot and I planned to sit on the beach together when we both retired. She never made it to that day. Do not wait. Whatever you want to do it now. Tell the people you love that you love them now. Take the trip now. Eat the delicious food now. Wear the beautiful dress now. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Not to me at 94. Not to you, no matter what age you are. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is the one you are living in right now. So there you have it. 7 things I stopped doing that I believe with my whole heart are the reason I am still breathing. Stop eating late. Stop arguing with fools. Stop sitting so much. Stop holding grudges. Stop watching that poisonous news before bed. Stop saying yes to everybody. And stop waiting to live. It is not complicated. But simple does not mean easy. You have to choose. Every single day, you have to make that choice. I have watched far too many people I love leave this world too soon, not because life was unfair to them, but because they would not let go of the very things that were destroying them. Do not become one of those people. You have far more power than you realize. You have more time than you think, but only if you stop doing the things that are stealing it away from you. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a porch to sit on, and that evening sun out there is looking absolutely wonderful.